What is up, RC enthusiasts? As you guys know, I have been stuck on the drift cars lately, and if you guys can see some sort of red little parts up there dangling, today this video is about this guy, the Losi Micro B. I'm gonna go ahead and install these parts that was sent to by Nexx Racing. So you can tell I have adjustable turnbuckles, we have oil-filled shocks. Looks like I have only one shock tower. I'm pretty sure there's 2 shock towers on this guy. But yeah, they only provided me with one. Maybe they were out of stock. And here's some red parts, some red anodized parts, some steering hubs. We have some A-arms, rear and front A-arms, and rear hubs. So I'll install all those, and we'll make some videos of those installations. So let's go ahead and let's get this guy out the box. Alright, let's unbox this guy live for you guys. As you can see, there's some box close-ups for you guys. There's the little Losi Micro, so don't just go ahead and yank that out of there because it looks like it is zip tied onto the box. So you might damage it if you just try to yank this thing because some of them just sit up here. Oh man, those tires are like race soft. These look like race line, Proline calibers. Oh, these are actually Proline blockades. They look like the calibers to me, but then, you know, do they still make those? I am old school. Those are what I used to run when I raced my short course trucks. Nice little rib tire up front right here. At the bottom we have your Spectrum, the SLT2. Not too bad of a transmitter. You can get into some programming with this, with changing the endpoints on your steering and stuff, and you know, you do have your limiter right here. If you're going to hand it to someone more beginner, you could slow it down a little bit. And you have steering reversing right here in case you're going to install an aftermarket servo that's going to have a different, you know, direction. I believe this transmitter still uses 4 AA's. The range is pretty good and it's not too bad for a ready to run. And look at that. Losi has provided us with a USB style charger that looks much nicer than any other ones. Is this a Spectrum? Yeah, I think it's a Spectrum charger. It is. So we have this Spectrum charger right here that they provide. Looks better than some of the other USB style chargers, but it's still going to be a USB style charger, so it's probably not going to be that fast. And this one does come with a AA's, so it's completely ready to run. And yep, I see a Losi sticker back there. I always love that. There's your instruction booklet and everything. And then of course the little guy. And let's get this guy out of here. So I believe this thing comes with a 2S LiPo. There's a little thing that I just pulled up right here. And it looks like that's how the battery stays in there. You just pull it up. And out the way. And then the battery should come out this way. There we go. 350 milliamp hour 2S 7.4 volt LiPo. So it is a LiPo in there, tiny little guy. And just remember how everything went in because man, it's a tight fit in here. There you go. It's a good thing this little mount is made of plastic and it's very flexy, so that way you're not going to break it. And it clips into place like so. Nice. And we have the balance lead just flopping around here. Maybe you can clip it in here or something like that. Now this side is where you're going to get your power lead for the battery. Jeez, they really stuffed everything in here. I got big hands, you know. I'm a giant for this thing, but I like the micros still. I don't know why, you know. Pretty cool. I used to own a lot of micros. There you go. Plug that in. And then there's a little power button up here. The little red light turns on. Oh, should have turned the transmitter on first, but I'm going to do that last. Always turn the transmitter on first. And there you go. Transmitter's on. And it's binded. Oh, I noticed a lot of people have been complaining about the steering not being properly set up out the box. There's too much throw one side compared to the other. Mine seems to be set up pretty nicely. I'm surprised they didn't put a faster steering servo in this. So that's probably going to be an upgrade for the micro guys that want faster steering. Go ahead and put the body back on this guy. Slide the front on. And Velcro on the rear. I still have my SCT. Let me bring that out. There's my tiny little micro SCT. So you can tell it's a 1/24 scale as well. Super tiny, just like this guy. And the wheels are even tinier because the SCT's got to look nice. This also had oil-filled shocks and it was also brushed, but it had a plastic chassis, as you can tell down here. And these were so fun. They even came out with brushless versions, which I never grabbed one, but they did come out with brushless versions. By the time they did that, I kind of got out of the micros. But man, these things zipped. I remember seeing some brushless modded ones of these that did 60 plus, and it was insane seeing something this tiny just zoom by that quick. And then now we have this bad boy with an aluminum chassis. Super nice, and you know, it feels like it's gonna run better than these guys did. But I would sure love to see this come back. Come on, Losi, give us more of these guys right here. I want an SCT again, a little micro SCT. Now I haven't charged the battery, but most of the batteries, when they do ship them, if they've been properly shipped, they are going to be at storage voltage, which is pretty much half charge. So I recommend always charge your batteries before running them so you don't, mess up your battery. Are we getting a little bit of ballooning there? Oh, mini ballooning! Imagine the brushless system. See how fast this can leave my table. Well, you guys already seen tons of videos of this guy running stock, so I'm going to go ahead and install the upgrades, and let's run this guy with the upgrades. And I will have videos on each of the upgrades installed, so check out the playlist on this Losi B, and I will have an upgrade playlist on all the upgrades that I install on this. And I know I don't have all the upgrades, but all the upgrades I do have, I will have a video on how I installed it on here. Well, here's my Micro B brushless upgrade. This is how everything sits in there right now. Let's take it for a run. This is at 50% throttle. This thing does 12 miles an hour stock out the box. Alright, now I'm going to turn up the throttle up to 100%. And this is what you're going to get on the stock battery 2S brushless system from Furitek. Here's 100% throttle. Ooh, I can't even control it. Looks like I need to fix my adjustable links alignment. But man, it's peppy. If I had traction, it'd probably pop wheelies. Ooh, there you go. Hit a rock and pop the wheelie. Probably really hard to see on camera because it's so tiny, but there you guys go. Little Micro B. I'll post up the speed pretty soon here. I didn't bring a Velcro to attach my speed meter on it right now, but I'll post up the speed right here. Like stock, I said it's 12 miles an hour, but it should be a lot faster now. This is a full flyby run right here. Let's see if we can catch it. Follow it. Oh, can't full throttle. I spin out because of my alignment. Woo, that's quick for a tiny thing. Well, there you guys go, Micro B, running really nice with all its upgrades and brushless. Well, thanks for watching, guys. As usual, be safe out there, go have fun, and run that RC.